I call on the representative of Morocco, followed by Algeria.
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam President. Morocco would like to exercise its right to reply following the intervention by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Algeria this morning. Without any animosity nor wishing to create any polemic, I would like to provide some clarifications and also restore some truths on the following points. The Algerian Minister of Foreign Affairs recalled that the issue of the Sahara was on the General Assembly's agenda for almost 62 years now. I'd like to say that history is stubborn. History will remember that it was Morocco that listed the issue of Sahara on the decolonization list. This didn't happen all of itself, but rather thanks to Morocco's claims, which has continued to reiterate its claims since 1956. The minister also stated that the Security Council adopted its first resolution on the issue of the Sahara 50 years ago. That's very well, but I would have liked us to, for the minister to also refer to the General Assembly resolution, since we are sitting in the General Assembly. Indeed, in this chamber, the General Assembly adopted its own resolution 3458B. This took note of the Madrid Agreement that brought an end to the Spanish colonization of our southern provinces. 3. The minister stated that MINURSO was created 34 years ago. Very well, that's true also. But the issue of the Moroccan Sahara doesn't stop at the creation of MINURSO, nor did it start with the creation of MINURSO. It cannot be reduced to the establishment of MINURSO either. The history of the Moroccan Sahara must be integrated into everything that has happened around and what happened after the establishment of MINURSO. That is the decision of the Security Council to put to one side all of the resolutions concerning the Sahara as they related to MINURSO by proclaiming the political solution for the settlement of this dispute. That was 21 years ago. And above all, the Security Council has done ever since 2007, adopted a resolution over the last 18 years that reiterates the preeminence of the Moroccan autonomy plan, which it believes is serious and credible. 4. I'd like to thank the Minister of Foreign Affairs who talked about realities imposed on the Moroccan Sahara. The reality in Moroccan Sahara today is billions of investment. It is peace. It is stability. It is the longest bridge in Africa, a highway from the north to the south of the Sahara. It's universities in every city, hospitals, university hospitals, the deepest port in Africa, Atlantic port in Africa. It is freedoms, elections, a free culture, civic participation of the Sahara population in all political, cultural and economic activities of the region, and above all, the emancipation of young people who are just as active in the north and the south of Morocco in our political, cultural and economic life. These are the realities of the Sahara. And I just wanted to add, since we are in a diplomatic forum here, our reality is that we have 30 consulates in the Moroccan Sahara. That means that we also have some recognition. There is investment, billions of dollars of investment And I'd just like to recall here that the United States have instructed their development agencies, their investment agencies, their companies to invest in Moroccan Sahara, because irrespective of the view that you might take on the status of Morocco, there is one right which is irreversible, that is the right to development. And the right to development means in Morocco that we invest in depth for prosperity, for development, and to ensure hospitals, schools, roads, security for our population. The right to development isn't just the responsibility of the state concerned, but also it is an international responsibility of our partners. Hence the decision of Europeans, Americans this week, and other partners, particularly large multinationals who are interested in the Saharan development for the benefit of our Saharan population. The fifth observation that I'd like to share following the intervention of His Excellency the Foreign Affairs Minister of Algeria. Algeria is currently sitting in the Security Council, but the Sahara is not currently being addressed as a matter solely of decolonization. The Security Council addresses this as a matter of peace and security, and above all, in the context of the peaceful settlement of disputes. I'd like to thank him for addressing this issue. Sixth remark that I'd like to share. His Excellency the Minister asked 5 questions, fundamental questions for the settlement of this dispute. That's all very well. But what question did he never asked? Algeria is saying that it is not a party setting conditions and fundamentals for the settlement of this dispute. On what grounds, if it's not a party to this? We welcome the fact that Algeria can now say, okay, these are the conditions for the settlement of this dispute. We hope that today's statement can be extended and reflected on the other side of this building in the Security Council, so that we can fully engage in a political process and ensure that we have participation in the round table to relaunch a political process and to reach the settlement of this dispute, which has gone on all too long. 7th point. I'd like to say that I cannot conclude on a negative note here. I'd like to conclude in echoing the message of His Majesty the King that was stated on the 30th of July last, that was addressed towards our neighbour Algeria. His Majesty the King reiterated the international momentum and support of more than 120 countries that support the Moroccan autonomy plan, the dozens of countries that have recognized Moroccan Institute, and the members of the Security Council that have reiterated either the Moroccan autonomy plan as more than 2/3 of the EU members that are in favour of the initiative for the definitive settlement of this issue. His Majesty the King, when he referred to all of these outcomes, said, and I quote His Majesty the King, that this is a favourable position towards law and legitimacy, inspires us. It pushes us further towards a quest for a consensus-based solution that would save face for all parties, where there are not winners or losers. That's the end of the quote of His Majesty the King. Thank you very much.